am life, for you I'm awake. Something you I'm trying to get my live stream out of the way. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. It's really weird, doing a live stream with nobody else here. I think that's one of those reasons that YouTube tends to bring you to live streams. I mean, I noticed that if you just let your YouTube run. What's up, Johnny? Here comes Johnny in again. Junior Moss, hello, how are you? I am tired, my hair is a mess, as you can see. I'm trying to recover here. Not having the best of days, really. Mr. Duck says hola. Johnny Cash says he subbed. Thank you for that. Johnny Cash, my hair is a mess, but I would fix it. Dude, I just have to get a live stream in today. Try to get that done. It's my one day off. Every other day I have stuff to do. Johnny Cash says, smash that like, guys. I'm about 2,000 hours away from being monetized on this channel. And it's frustrating, Been doing this for years. I should be monetized. I was once monetized, but they changed monetization policy. And now here I am. Zax, what's your message to the world? Always look deeper. We always, as a species, tend to be very superficial, and we fail to look deeper into the universe at the more important things that are going on. It's true in politics, it's true in world events. We always have to look deeper. And in looking deeper, we often find the truth. It's like, Shakespeare. Whenever you read Shakespeare, you should never assume what's happening is what's happening on the surface. It's always something deeper. Um, Rectum Plug says, I gave Blumpkins. Okay. Daniel Hagendorm says hi. Rectum Plug says he subbed. Okay. Well, I mean, there's no shortage of pains in the ass. Hagendorn says, where are you from? I am from LA. The City of Angels. And I now have Pepsi on my shirt. But what's the difference between an angel and a demon? The side they're on. Rectum Plug. I appreciate you, man. At least you're down to earth enough to say my name. Um, there's a lot of really interesting names that show up in the chat here. Do you seem kind of nerdy? No offense. No offense taken. Pishi, hello, good sir. Are you in favor of Doge and Elon Musk? You spelled douche wrong. You know, when I was Christmas shopping, I saw this woman. I said, oh, where'd you get an Elon Musk doll? And she goes, that's just a new douche. Rectum Plug, that's mean. You don't need to say that. He's himself, and that's all he needs. Can you hack X? I can't. Can't really do a lot of hacking. Not really a hacker, per se. I haven't checked my X this morning, I don't think. There's nothing interesting on my X. Rectum Plug. Do you know the difference between jam and jelly? Well, I'm not about to jelly my flashlight down your throat if you tell that joke again. Um, for those of you that don't know, that is an old joke. The difference between jam and jelly is you're not about to jelly your dork up some dead chick's rear end. But the difference between jam and jelly is that jam is made with fruit and jelly is made with fruit juice. Okay? Jelly should be clear or see-through rather, and jam should be thicker. Do says always have a good day or night. Rectum says no joke though. I like hanging out with you. Say that after a little while longer, dude. I mean, I tend to grate on people. Kishi, you single? Yes, I am single. Do you really think that any woman would want to put up with this mess? I mean, seriously, look at me. My clothes are like last century. Rectum definitely helping my pass the time while I sit here at work with absolutely nothing to do. You security guard? My cats are making noise. Nobody says, step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like. It's free to like and subscribe. Help the algorithm. Yeah. The algorithm. The almighty algorithm. Rectum plug. It's a bike shop in the winter, so it's super dad bicycle. Do, I just did. But did you do the do? Because it doesn't matter what you do unless you do the do. Not Smitty says, we're at rectum. It's at your bottom, dude. Where your legs meet your torso. That's your rectum. Reeve Shankar, Jay Sharem, Rod. She's from India. Lee Felix says hello. Archibald Naomi says, "Is that cola or root beer?" It's Pepsi. It's Pepsi. Rectum plug. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You laugh a lot. Not Smitty. Smiley face. I walked into that one. Is that Art the Clown in your profile picture? I'm gonna have to pull up my Google Translate for Ravi here. Ghost YT, haven't brushed my teeth in a year. What do I do? My teeth turned into ratatouille and my mouth smells like sandy cheeks. I would start with some mouthwash. You want to wash all that out and, you know, practice good dental hygiene from now on. Ravi Shankar, hello, hello, Baha. Okay. Rectum plug, yep. Not Smitty, maybe. Rectum plug, that is art. Personally, I call him Fart the Clown because his art is very poo poo. Where's my Google Translate? There are never enough screens for me. Let's translate it.
भाई हैंड उठाकर हाय हेलो करो हमें. Brother, raise your hands and say hello to us.
Hola. Pablo, I found a lump on my left testicle. Are you watching my video and playing with your testicles? Again? Why do people keep doing that? Dude, can you time out this rabbit fellow? He's kind of spamming. He's not hurting anyone. Rava, hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Yes, hello. Rectum Plug says, yeah, he's spamming. Hello. You know, guys, the more messages, the harder for me to keep up with it. But also, I mean, you guys aren't talking enough so that his spamming is going to be an issue. I mean, I guess it slows things down, but
आप बहुत अच्छे दोस्त हो मेरे. You're a very good friend.
okay. Okay, I'm not. All right, where was I? Rectum Plug, I'm still here with you, Rich. And Pick Rocks 123 something or other. What are you drinking for your next video, dude? I made my next video months ago, so I have no idea what I'm drinking. Rectum, me and you till 6 p.m., bro. Okay, can't go that long. Got stuff to do. Do rectum plug. So basically, butt plug. Yes. A rectum plug and a butt plug are the same thing. Rectum being the formal. Rectum damn near killed him. Never got that joke. Do you don't even know Richard? How are you his good friend? People say that, It's like my gardener. My friend, my friend. It's like, dude, you sound Middle Eastern. You're from Mexico. Shut up. But I doubt he knows my name. My brother hired him years ago, and I mean, I thought he got deported, so I was upset, but he didn't. He came back. Rectum plug, yeah, it's a silly name. It's a play on it so that would let me use the name. Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like there is a guy who's always commenting on this channel. His name is my hawk is swollen. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Okay, Riva's got something else Indian to say, so let's all listen.
भाई कम इंडिया लव माई इंडिया आपका स्वागत है आप इंडिया आओ भाइयों. Brother come to India. I love my India. Welcome you come to India brother come.
That could be interpreted more than one way. Rectum plug. I'm his best friend, Yuri me. Ha ha ha. And there's a bunch of hands. Rectum plug. Nice, nice. That's a good one too. Baron Fade is back, everyone. Look at Baron Fade. See how he is fadey. Do everyone who deserves it. You guys are having strange conversations. Rectum plug. The Baron is back, y'all. And are you gonna, offer him up your services? Revi is saying we should come to India. It's an interesting place, India, or so I'm told. Baron Fade, lol. Rectum plug, yes. One free Blumpkin. Oh, I think you'll give him more than one free Blumpkin. I mean, he is a Harkonnen after all. Oh, just got weird news. Uh, Dew says they smell. Rectum plug. He's a Harkonnen. Is get three Blumpkeys. And do sneeze. Do is that a picture of you, or are is that a picture of someone else on your profile there? It looks like cosplay. And your channel is not that easy to find for me to look it up. But yeah, I just got a notification about a movie that I've been following. I had a person I thought of as a friend. Ravis says hello. Do It's a PFP I downloaded from the internet. Okay. God, Siba, Aka, friend, be Homir. Anyway, so I used to work with a gentleman who had his own YouTube channel, and he was supposed to pay me for voice work and writing and all those sorts of things. And then he spent $3,000 so he could meet a porn star and be in a movie. Not a porn movie, but a movie. Aaron Singh, hello, brother. Anyway, so not only did he spend this 3 grand, I mean, I thought that I was working for free so that this dude could feed his family, you know. But not only does he spend this 3 grand so he could meet a porn star and be in a movie with her, he starts like spending a couple $100 a month buying his way into these really turd movies. And I mean, I watched a few of these movies. Most of them don't even get made. And it's like his part could be cut out really easily. So I had a falling out with this dude, and this movie he spent 3 grand on. I mean, I think he did it around the pandemic, and it still hasn't come out. So they've just put a release date on it. Looks like I'm finally gonna get to see it. Bernard, your mother should have Googled nearest abortion clinic. You do realize that when I was born, there was no Google, right? I mean, my father believed in African abortion. He said in Africa you can abort your children up to the age of 10. And given the fact that my mother died a week after my 10th birthday, it really says something. Arian Singh, bro, please help me financially. What? Baron Fade, true liberals. Okay, look. There's a liberal, there's a libtard, and then there's a wokeify. Abortion up to the age of 10 is a wokeify. Most moderate liberals are called dinos. And, most moderate Republicans are called Democrats. Okay, chat's going a little quiet here. Maybe I should do some proofreading while I'm here. Call the police! Someone stole your neck! Bernard, you silly little man. What silly little birds? They have no wings. Oh, what shall we do with the funny little things?
In regards to your working on a sequel to your novel, I can say a word or two about sequels in general that may be of use. I would say that you simple need to write another story, perhaps in the same universe, and would generally be good enough. Still, if a sequel is what you want, it is always obtainable.
Austin Eldridge, what should happen in regards to Gaza? That's a complicated question. Um, the problem with that question, of course, is that the only thing I can tell you is what should not happen. What should not happen is that Hamas should continue in their control. Okay? Gaza is a radicalized state, or, well, radicalized territory. And Hamas practice Sharia law. There are no elections, and there is no freedom. So, I mean, ideally, Gaza would become a part of Israel again. When Gaza was a part of Israel, the people had food, water, were able to vote, and lived relatively peaceful lives. And when the Israelis abandoned or were forced to leave Gaza by the UN, it plunged the region into civil war. Now, the people of Gaza would likely prefer to become their own country. All right, and that's fine. We accept that as Jews. The two-state solution is something that is reasonable. Benjamin Netanyahu does not represent all Jews, and he does not believe in a two-state solution, so far as I can tell. But Gaza needs to be de-radicalized, and only when it is de-radicalized will the people there be free. You know, it's like you hear this statement: from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. It is. From the river to the sea, it's Israel. Israel is a free country. All people have a right to vote. The people who want to call themselves Palestinians reject Israel, reject being part of a free country, and, that's their thing. We should probably do with Gaza what the Americans have done with the Native Americans. The native tribes here have their own sovereign nations. They're called reservations, and it's like, okay, you want to call yourself a Palestinian, I guess you can go live on a reservation. So long as you don't get violent, we don't care what you do. Do your thing. Baron Fade, Austin Eldridge, turn it into a glass parking lot. Now, Fade, that's not very funny, is it? Bernard, hey, is this your father? I'm very disappointed in you. Get a real job and move out, please. Bernard, I haven't lived with my father since I was 3 years old. He's dead, but I mean, Haven't lived with my father since I was 3 years old. Haven't had parental supervision since I was 10. So, maybe that was your dad, but my dad was like, why don't you die already? Sean's non existent hairline. Hey, Richard, love your live streams and videos. You are so down to earth. Well, I mean, I've got this thing that keeps me down to earth. It's called gravity. Baron Fade, it's radical because of their treatment from Israel. Okay, then why are all the nations around Israel radicalized? Why is radicalized Islam growing in Africa? Is Israel doing that? Britain gave the territory up, and it was supposed to be like Hong Kong. One country, two systems, but the Jews didn't play nice. Okay, Fade, you have no idea what you're talking about. You are completely wrong. What happened was the UN proposed a two-state solution. This would permit where the Jews live to be Israel and where the Palestinians live to be Palestine. The Jews said, yes. And then all the other countries in that region said, oh, so where the Jews live, it's Israel. Let's just solve the problem of living Jews and make it Palestine. The armies of 6 nations came to wipe Israel and the Jewish people from this earth. You tell me what side God is on. Fate, it was part of Jordan before World War II. No, it was not. It was part of the British Empire before World War II. Before World War I, it was part of the Ottoman Empire. There has never been a country called Palestine. In fact, the Gaza Strip was originally part of the territory of Palestine under the British Empire. It was conquered in the War of Independence by Egypt, and then when Egypt attacked Israel, they kicked Egypt. Israel kicked Egypt out of the Gaza Strip. Bernard, if you're looking to get your tallywhack and marbles shoved in, I don't know the doctor for you. Okay, I mean it's just, I'm sorry, not my thing. Fade, there is no God. Lol. Okay, here's the thing, Fade. There is no God. All right. So the people who say my God is stronger and attack Israel and get the crap kicked out of them should learn that getting the crap kicked out of them is not a good idea. You know, there wouldn't be a problem in Gaza if the Gazans said, this is our country, Gaza, and we're not going to mess with Israelis. Hey You says, are you talking about strip clubs? Nice. I'm in for some strip clubs. No, this dude named Bernard here apparently wants to be a girl. So, I mean, Bernard, you do you, but I just don't know enough about that to tell you how to become a girl. I mean, I some of my friends are transgenders. I'll grant you that. But I don't ever go in there and say, "Oh, hey, tell me how your process is." Like that's not my thing. I let them volunteer information. Baron, Fade, this is a live stream. Stop being silly. Austin Eldridge, might should not equal right. It doesn't equal right. But Austin, you do understand Israel is the homeland of the Jews. They came home, they acquired land legally, and then the UN said there is an Israel. Then six nations tried to use their might to remove Israel. And Israel said, we've seen this game before. We don't like this party. There are too many clowns and not enough ice cream. You want to come for us? Come. You'll see what you get. Baron Fade, what does the losing wars have to do with existence of God? In the traditions of many religions, if you won a war, it was because your God was stronger. It is a common analogy. Baron Fade, Homeland, they stole it from the, don't, oh, it moved. Okay, Fade, everybody stole the land that they're living on from somebody. All right? My family has a history in Ireland, okay? I'm not a furbog, which is the race of people who originally inhabited Ireland. Okay? So showing your ignorance of the concept of a homeland does not make you right. Uh, Austrian language, but it's been cited since then. Don't know what you mean there. Clint, what's up, man? Seems like they got you heated. You know, when people side with forces that are trying to wipe my people from the face of the earth, yeah, I get a little defensive. I mean, it's one of those things. People say that Israel shouldn't be a country. If Israel were not a country, this would give the people that are trying to take over Israel time to come murder my nephew. And that's not cool. Bernard, you are a lucky man. You don't have to buy any presents on Mother's or Father's Day. That is just a sad thing to say, Bernard. I mean, it's cheap, it's sad, it's a low blow, but then something tells me that you get low a lot and do a lot of blowing. I mean, you just seem like that kind of a person. Fade says, lols, so if were to show up, take your home from you in the name of God's, that makes your home mine because God willed it. No, that's not a thing anymore. Okay, when Israel took when Israel was formed from the land of the Canaanites, you do have to understand that there were many nomadic tribes. Okay, but it's like, should the Native Americans kick all the Caucasians out of America? No. And the Israelis are not trying to kick all the Muslims out of Israel. There are 2 million Muslims that live and work in Israel. The Israelis moved there legally, and they were offered the opportunity to make it their own country. That's the modern law. Okay, I've lost something in the chat here. It shouldn't be a country. Yeah, F you. Hey you, big fish eat the little fish, except when it comes to the honey badger, lol. Yeah, hey you, there's an old saying. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And Israel has repeatedly proven that they've got the bigger fight. Austin Eldridge, but Israel has a nuclear weapon no one else in the region does. They're trying. But you know what the other people do have in the region, Austin? Child brides, honor killing for women who were sexually assaulted, kidnapping women of other religions and impressing them into sexual slavery, corporal punishment, capital punishment without trial, burning people alive. I mean, you go to Egypt and you burn a woman alive and say, well, she wasn't of my religion, you get less flack than if you burn a Quran. So, you know, do some research. Seriously, down when you're reading. Okay, it's just time for frame makeup. Fade, you're nitpicking. Bernard, I'm just messing with you, man. You are a champion. Bernard, whatever, dude. I mean, if the worst thing that happens to me today is somebody insults me, I'm having a pretty good day. Trolls on the internet are annoying, but trolls in real life can knock over your coffee. Fade, when you don't take your time reading my misquote people and make yourself look stupid. I'm not making myself look like you, Fade. Hey, you, tell the Chihuahua wanting to fight the Cane Corso lol. It's not in regards to Israel. It's not the Chihuahua wanting to fight. It's the big dog picking a fight with the Chihuahua and losing that we should be concerned with. I mean, in the Middle East, every country is against Israel. There are some that are like, we won't mess with you. Pishi, sploosh. Okay. Uh, Riva says something in Indian. Let's translate.
My friend मैं वापस आ गया हूँ.
I'm back in, my friend.
Okay. Fade. Astro Eldridge. Remember, it's their divine right to have that stolen land. Fade, your lack of understanding of the concept of history is somewhat upsetting. Just remember, you live on stolen land. The Jewish people are Arabs. By definition, their DNA has Arab markers. They're indigenous. Do you like Sixio? I don't know what you mean, no Diddy. Austrian Eldridge, stolen land is coming. You know, you guys, seriously. So there's Razawana Zamur. Razawan. Um, there are these two Palestinian kids, and they're talking. And the first kid says, "I hate living in Palestine. I'm always hungry. I'm beaten. Terrible things happen to me." And the other one says, "That's so strange. I love living in Palestine. I'm never hungry. The people are very nice to me. And, if somebody hits me, the police come and stop them." And the first kid says, "Where in Palestine do you live?" And the second kid says, "Well, in Tel Aviv, the occupied part." You can't free a country by placing it under Sharia law. Baron Lowles, oh, I understand the concept of ancestry saying, "My God said I can have this land," isn't logically binding correct. I don't know why that Brits gave them that land. Okay, the British people, or the British government promised the land of Israel to the Jews in exchange for soldiers. They said, "Come fight for us, we will return Israel to you." Baron Fade. Now, if they can show their God, El, or Yahweh to the guilty of existing, then maybe they could make a claim to the land. Once again, Fade, anyone can become an Israeli so long as they move there, stay there for long enough, and are peaceable. They're not claiming the land, they're creating a free country. And, that's one thing you have to understand. On the Palestinian side of things, they do not have free elections. The, the statement "free Palestine" is by its definition an oxymoron, because Palestine can only be free if it is a land with a free election, which would mean, from the river to the sea, all the people, including the Jews that live there, get a vote. So the majority would vote Israel. Rasma Zaman, literally a kid was shot in the head during praying. Zaman, do you have any idea how many times I have dealt with Palestinian supporters who have lied to me? If a kid was shot in the head while he was praying, it was either one, a stray bullet, or two, a member of Hamas who shot him. Fade, I don't care about either side. Diagnosed, none of them have any right to exist. No Diddy is being a douche. Tristan Smith, Fook Palestine. I think it's already pretty fooked if you look at it. I mean, damn. Fade. Theocracy is wrong no matter their imaginary friends. Okay, dude. Israel is not a theocracy. Palestine is. Israel is a free country. They permit and recognize gay marriage. They let people vote for what they believe in. No Diddy. Damn, it's really effed up what a world we live in. You have no idea. Austin Eldridge. Yes, it is. It is a Jewish state. It's called the Jewish state. LA is called the City of Angels. Do you see any effing angels around me? I mean, seriously, dingus. Sharia law is a religious law. kosher laws are not strictly observed in Israel. Riva again saying something about going to India. Austin, they allow second class citizens too. You know, Austin, you should really do your homework because you don't know what you're talking about. Rosman Zaman Bro is just a cheap Israel supporter with only 10 subscribers. Well, I'm at more than 1,000 now, so I don't know who you're talking about, Zaman. You know, I could have blocked you. Just remember that. I'm tolerating you. I'm giving you a place for your statements. Hey, you, I want to move to Israel. That way I get free healthcare insurance. Can't get it here. True that, brother. I mean, true that. It's one of the sad things is that Israel may be a better place to live than some places in America. No, did he? Rosamond, they really don't know what war is when kids be dying and houses bombed. Tristan, all of its supporters. Austin Eldridge, twice the homework you've done. Austin Eldridge, you only do the homework of one side. No, I look up everything I'm told, as much of it as I can. And, you know, we have video of Hamas killing children, okay? Indiscriminately and without question, face to face. You don't have video of Israelis killing children. If the people in Gaza would stop keeping their weapons where they keep their children would be safe. That's the difference. AC Ivy, what did you think of Super Bowl halftime show? Icy, I didn't see it. Sports do not interest me. No, Diddy, you're literally 2 burgers away from having a heart attack. Actually, no, my heart's just fine. I mean, I'm still recovering from the injury, so I can't do like the really heavy lifting that I used to. You know, I can't pump iron as much as I used to, you know, so a lot of my muscles turned to fat, which is upsetting, but no, the doctors say my heart is really good. Fade to no Diddy. I don't think you know how much disdain I have for your mother. Um, Rosman Zimin, free Palestine, man. You just don't know history. I, I do know history. Okay. I do also happen to know that if there's one thing that they make in Palestine, it's lies. They make lies and terrorists. Lies, terrorists, and hate. They have every right to say, let's be part of Israel, let's practice our faith, let's do what we want, and not hurt other people. And if they did that, we could have a one state solution. But you see, again, in the world of one state solutions, if that one state is Israel, no one has to die for that. If that one state is Palestine, every living Jew across this entire world has to die for that. If I were not pro Israel, I would be essentially committing suicide. Fade, why do you have disdain for your own mother? Austrian Eldridge, I'm not pro Hamas, but I'm definitely not pro Israel, especially after this year. Once again, Austin, it's because you are a fool. You know, among the people killed in the October 7th attack was an Israeli man who dedicated most of his time to shuttling Palestinian children to and from hospitals in Israel. Okay? Israel does not want to hurt Palestinians. They do not intentionally hurt Palestinians. They are doing everything they possibly can to moderate civilian injuries. As a Jew, it is part of my philosophy. Okay? I say philosophy, not faith, because it's a thing I believe, not necessarily associated with God, but it's part of being a Jew, the Jewish mindset, that to take any life is a terrible thing, even the life of a terrorist. So me and my people, we feel terrible about killing Hamas, but we know it has to be done. Uh, Zaman again. You see you on the day when Palestine gets free under the leadership of Iman. Yeah, hold your breath, bro. Hold your breath. Austrian elders, millions have already died for that. Yes. Austin, something you should be aware of. In Gaza, we continue to recover copies of Hitler's manifesto written in Arabic. There is no question about what we're fighting. If you think there is, it's because you're not paying attention. Razma Zaman, IDF literally said on one camera, I killed. Yeah, send me a link, dude. Show me that that's real. I have seen all kinds of faked and doctored videos saying terrible things were done by the IDF. You know, I'm just desensitized to that now. Austrian Eldridge, they killed 1.6 thousand. Y'all have killed 600,000 to date. Yeah, we're killing soldiers, though. There are these things called rules. In this case, the rules are defined by the Geneva Convention. If you're training somebody to hold a gun against me, they are a soldier. They're fair game. We can kill them. We can't bomb a school unless you're keeping your soldiers or your weapons in there, in which case we can blow it up. This is a war. Wars are unpleasant. People die. If you come and massacre a bunch of civilians, that is wrong. If I declare war and there are unavoidable casualties in terms of fighting that war, that's regrettable. No Diddy. Soldiers, question mark, really? Yeah, well, here's the interesting thing. We looked at the death certificate of one of the women killed in Gaza. Her name was Mohammed, and she was a corporal in the Hamas army. So, upon her death, she apparently became female. Austrian, this is genocide. Yes, yes. Hamas has promised to commit genocide against my people. They have promised to wipe every living Jew from the face of this earth. That is genocide. Now, when somebody is coming up to you and saying, I'm going to kill every single member of your species, member of your tribe, and then you fight back and they say it's genocide, that's called hypocrisy. I mean, if you don't want to die, don't fight the Israelis. Zaman, smoking and bombing is right, that fatty whopper. I don't know what you just said, Zaman, but it sounds very gay. America First One, Peter Griffin. Oh, I haven't heard that one today. Austrian Eldridge, promised, the Jews carried out. Once again, dude, if your thing is you want to kill all of my people, it's justified for me to kill your people until you decide not to do that. Uh. Christian Smith, why not Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia act not take Palestinians? Tristan, what is going on is that Palestinians are pawns in this. The Palestinian people have protested against Hamas. But when Hamas took power, they actually murdered their political rivals and dragged their bodies through the streets. You know, the idea that there's any kind of reasonable law in Gaza is a sham. And the Palestinian people are suffering for it. Lord Blue Mint says hi. America First One says Tristan 100. Austin Eldridge. And it's disgusting. Yes, Austin, it is absolutely disgusting what the Palestinians do to their own people. Lord Blue Mint, I am very happy. Alright, bro. America First. Dirty Muzz. Dude, okay, don't say this is a Muslim thing. This is a radical religion thing. Most radical religious people have someone they're trying to kill. It's not a Muslim thing. I have friends who are Muslim. No Diddy. He made blood soup out of your ancestors. Yeah, probably. Lord Blue Mint, I found a new editing software. Cool, bro. What kind? What's it called? Salmon, why you ignore your scared whopper? I don't think your English is all that great, Salmon. Lord Blue Mint, cause CapCut got banned? I don't know what that means, bro. Fade, gasoline, gaslight and ignore, gaslight and ignore. Eventually, you're going to drown in everything you ignore. I don't ignore things. Lord Blue Minute's called Villo. Cool. Play the video. I dare you. You didn't send me a video, dude. Fade. Literally in LA and just sitting there. Everything is fine. Everything is burning down. But this is fine. Just fine. No, it is not fine. You know, Fade, I've written multiple letters to the governor about fire prevention. Okay. I am doing my civic duty. Zeman, shared link, bro. I mean, uh, uh, mm, don't see it. Don't see any link. Balak's hog. One side is highly intelligent, creating advanced technology, whilst the extent of the other side's intelligence is improving crude bombs and milking goats. Hog, let's just not get into what they do to goats, okay? That's just wrong. I mean, oh, those goats. Fade, voting blue no matter who ain't working out for you. Yeah, like getting rid of the Department of Education is really going to make Americans smarter. Lord Blue Mint, Woodham voting blue. I just got here. No Diddy, how tall are you? 5'9". Fade, I'm sure Newscomb. Dude, name calling will be quick in his crocodile skin shoes when he sees a stemly written letter by Richard Lowell. Hey, it's civic duty. I'm 5'9", people, wearing thick shoes. Tristan, Austin, moved to Palestine. Baron Fade, look at the numbers. The DAP of education has made us dumber. We don't need it. We definitely need it. Did he makes a fat joke. Austin, moved to Israel. I've considered it. I at least want to go there and see it someday. I mean, the truth is, sometimes you are where you need to be. And I think where I need to be is here. No Diddy, bruh, Israel has no history. oh, oh, oh. No Diddy. Israel has the largest number of museums per capita than any other nation on earth. It is one of the most historically significant places in the world. Historic digs are happening there all the time. And you know what they're finding? Jewish artifacts. There's a reason they call it Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Baron Fate. He's talking about the modern Israel. Right. Pishi, Richard, you get COVID vaxxed? Yes, I did. Had to. Work. Fade, the country has no history. No, actually, it has a very rich history. I mean, they fought and won a lot of wars. They keep getting attacked. That's history. My boss just texted me. Uh, it's not that important. I can get back to him. Fade. The country has no history. 80 years of warmongering. It's not warmongering when people attack you. Uh, no Diddy. Did you hear yourself? Go read a book, man. I do so much reading. Maybe you should read a book. Not written by a anti-Semitic, preferably. No Diddy Whopper Jr. Oh, you're the adorable. See, I've got the real Whopper and you've got the Junior. I bet you're not even 7 inches. Austin, on the back of the British and American people. You know, Israelis designed the countermeasures we're now putting on American tanks, saving lives in Ukraine. Israel was originally meant to be a foothold for the American military in Israel in the Middle East, and that's what it's always going to be. They're one of our strongest allies. Sean Murphy, yeah, go read a book, man. Yeah. I don't do book reviews on this. Maybe I should do book reviews on this channel. What do you guys think? Do you think that this channel would be a great channel for book reviews and I just leave the movie reviews on my other channel? Because I could do that. I mean, I have a channel dedicated to children's books. I haven't read any children's books in a while, but I mean, I'm literally surrounded by books in this room. You would not believe how many books I own. Sean Murphy, Harry Potter series up first. I don't know. Again, any book I review on this channel would have to be for high school age and above. And I think Harry Potter is targeted at a younger audience. Rectum Plug is back. I hope you got washed first. Sean Murphy, then the hardcore stuff. Goosebumps. Murphy, once you've spent 5 minutes in a room with my sister, ain't nothing gonna scare you ever. I mean, ever. Like, put me in front of a grizzly bear, be like, you got nothing on my sister. Your breath even ain't as bad, and you just ate the ass out of a dead donkey. Why are you looking at me like that, Skittles? Peachy, how many kids do you have? None. Austin Eldridge, cool accent. I'm assuming you're being sarcastic. No Diddy, are you pregnant? Stop talking to yourself, No Diddy. I know my sister got you pregnant again. Oh man, I mean, No Diddy, just hearing my sister ass rape you like that. It's like, I don't know. I guess it's the hemorrhoid she uses, because I'm just not going to look at that. Peachy, none that you know of, I'm assuming. None that I know of. That's correct. I did have once a girl say she was pregnant with my kid, but she wasn't pregnant. Basilino, Opinions on Daybreak by Michael Higgins. I don't think I know what that is. Peachy, you never know, might have a few little Richards running around. Oh, you'd know. My DNA is extremely distinct. I am, however, really surprised by how large my extended family is. Daybreak Song. Don't think I've ever heard it. No Diddy. You, the racial slurs are not funny, dude. I mean, I don't know why you think racial slurs are funny. You know, understand something here. There is a tribe of Jews in Ethiopia who are as black skinned as one can be. And they claim, I don't know if it's true, to guard the Ark of the Covenant. And not only are these Jews black skinned, but they have been proven to be Levanites, the most holy of our people. They are my esteemed brothers, without question, without exception. This idea of skin color being so important, that is a concept of Gentiles. It is a decision made by Gentiles. Austin, spoiler, they don't know what you're referring to. But, I mean, this Gentile idea of distinguishing black and white and the other colors of human skin is silly. I mean, I consider being a Jew to have two components, essentially. One is Hebrew blood, and two is Jewish mentality. So anyone can be a half Jew so long as they adopt the mentality. But, if you really think about it, aren't we all from the same core? The human race all came from the same place, so the hate we visit upon each other is sad. I mean, I have said many a time, let's make hate un-American. And I believe that's what we should do. We should make hate un-American. But then, hate is so unfortunately human. Anyway, guys, it looks like the chat is petering out. I apparently gained 10 subscribers during this. That is just weird. Looking at my analytics. Yeah, subscriber count is just balling. Anyway, guys, looks like you're done. I'm going to use the restroom. See you folks later. I'm Richard.